Despite the fact that Taylor Swift and Blake Lively have been close friends for many years, recent indications indicate that their friendship may be reaching a point of instability. A lawsuit that Blake and actor-director Justin Baldoni filed, in which Taylor's name was reportedly used as a form of intimidation without her agreement, is the source of the animosity that has arisen between them. Being dragged into legal controversy is not something that Taylor takes lightly because she takes great care in managing her public image and zealously protecting her boundaries. Now that there are reports going around that Taylor is pulling away from Blake, the question arises as to whether or not this lawsuit will bring an end to their once close friendship. The breakdown: Taylor distancing herself. Recent reports indicate that Taylor Swift is experiencing feelings of being blindsided and used as a result of being accidentally brought into the legal fight that is taking place between her close friend Blake Lively and actor-director Justin Baldoni. During conflicts over script revisions for the film It Ends With Us, Baldoni made the accusation that Lively sought to intimidate him by use her influential connections, most notably Swift and her husband, Ryan Reynolds. This led to the emergence of the controversy. It was stated that Lively compared herself to Daenerys Targaryen from the television series Game of Thrones. She also referred to Swift and Reynolds as her dragons, which is a metaphor that suggests formidable supporters who are ready to defend her interests. This situation became even more intense. According to reports, Swift is dissatisfied with the fact that she is involved in this issue. Swift is known for placing a high value on true friendships and avoiding drama that is not unnecessary. Swift has chosen to separate herself from the situation, according to sources within the company, in an effort to avoid becoming more involved in the continuing legal procedures. This is despite the fact that she has not made any public statements addressing the matter. You can cite Turn Zero Search One as an example. Taylor Swift, the year of reputation and boundaries. Particularly after being listed as an accused source of intimidation without her consent, it would appear that Taylor Swift is making an effort to separate herself from the drama that is surrounding the legal issue that Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni are currently dealing with. Taylor is placing her career, her relationship with Travis Kelce, and her inner circle at the center of her concerns, despite the fact that she is in the midst of her reputation phase, which is in full gear both musically and mentally. According to those who are close to Taylor, she and those who are closest to her believe that Blake's comment about dragons that was inspired by Game of Thrones is not only inappropriate but also unnecessary. This is according to the individuals who are closest to Taylor. As a result of this, Taylor is now embroiled in a legal dispute that she had no involvement in. According to Taylor, this is not merely an issue of misunderstanding communication. Rather, it is a matter of respect and limits between the parties involved. Despite the fact that 2024 is the year of the dragon in the Lunar New Year cycle, rather than the year of the snake, the symbolism is still pretty strong. Taylor is letting go of connections that are no longer advantageous to her and is focusing on a future that is devoid of turbulence. Is Blake Lively off the Super Bowl guest list? There have been persistent allegations of conflict between Taylor Swift and Blake Lively. However, sources have stated that Lively's absence from Swift's VIP suite at the 2025 Super Bowl was intentional in order to minimize the media's attention being drawn to their alleged conflict, which threatened to overshadow the event. Lively's absence was made in order to prevent the media from focusing on the alleged conflict. Lively's absence was deliberated upon with the intention of preventing the media from concentrating on the issue of their alleged conflict. Swift, who is well known for her planned public appearances, did so with the intention of drawing attention to her boyfriend, Travis Kelce, during the time when he was actively supporting the game. This was done in order to maintain the focus that she had on him when she was being attentive. Reports indicate that Lively made the decision to skip the event in order to avoid drawing attention away from the game and Swift's support for Kelce so that she could attend the game. Lively's decision was made in order to ensure that Swift could attend the game. The reason that she went ahead and carried out this action was because she was conscious of the possibility that her presence would be accountable for a media frenzy. As a result of Swift's decision, it is evident that she is dedicated to preserving her boundaries and reducing the amount of unnecessary drama that occurs in both her private and public life. This is demonstrated by the fact that she has made this decision. The phrase "Turn Zero News 15" might be used in this context. Final thoughts. the power play of Hollywood friendships. It is brought into sharp perspective by putting this issue into strong focus that the delicate balance that exists between personal devotion and public relations liability in high-profile friendships is brought into sharp focus. She is intensely conscious of both her public image and the narratives that surround her, despite the fact that she is frequently considered to be one of the most important persons in the entertainment world. Taylor Swift is a singer and songwriter. In point of fact, Blake Lively's reference to Game of Thrones, regardless of whether it was done in a humorous or intentional manner, unintentionally pulled Taylor into a legal situation in which she had no part to play. It is possible that Blake Lively did not want to put Taylor in a precarious situation. But the fact of the matter is that her reference to Game of Thrones did put her in such a precarious scenario. In particular, where her name is being used in a manner for which she does not have authority, Taylor has the right to the power to set boundaries. This is especially true in situations where she is entitled to this ability. Taylor Swift is very cautious of her peace, despite the fact that there is no way to know for certain whether this is a sign of a long-term separation or merely a temporary split. However, there is one thing that can be said with perfect certainty. Taylor Swift is protecting her peace. In the event that it is discovered that a friendship is more of a burden than a true source of support, she will not hesitate to withdraw from the relationship. This is something that she will not think twice about doing. Integrity has been the foundation upon which she has constructed an empire, and she has built it with it. Conclusion. The legal conflict between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni has accidentally caused Taylor Swift to become involved, which has resulted in a variety of reports regarding the influence that the issue has had on the friendship between Swift and Lively. Swift is reportedly distancing herself from the disagreement because she feels that she has been used in it, according to some sources. On the other hand, other sources claim that their relationship has not been damaged by the scandal. The actual impact that the scenario will have on their relationship will become more apparent as it continues to unfold. Thanks for watching and subscribing channel.